Hello, everyone. This is Sip Happens, episode 17, The Joy of the Journey. We are going to be discussing some of our insights as far as how we all got into the business, what we love about the business, as far as like how we work the business in our different times. And I will go ahead and start. So I got into it actually for the wellness aspect of it, and also just my father had recently passed and I kind of needed something to fill my time. I took care of him for 15 years and I had a lot of time on my hands after he passed, and it was good because I didn't know that I needed the community at the time, but I really needed my ladies. And so that's why I got into it.
Yeah. It's crazy. I think, everybody has, like you said, everybody has their own reason, right? I said no. For years. Miss Lisa Cristalli can vouch for that. I was like, absolutely not. And all I can say is I think this is the best thing anybody could ever do. Like if this is the best opportunity, it is the best. You become a different person.
Sure.
Of course, you have to like what you're doing, right? I don't know if anybody can, talk about health and wellness if they don't care about their health or their wellness, right? But if they do, and they're on this journey and they're just sharing it with others, I think it just makes so much sense to me, because not only are you feeling your absolute best, you're helping people make money doing it. And
feel their absolute best.
right? It's just, I honestly, I can't, when people say, no, I don't want to even take a look at it, I'm like, really? So hard for me to even, wrap my head around that.
It's right? Because they don't know what they don't know. And that's really the challenge, right? They don't know what they don't know. And when someone is open to taking a look or open to the possibilities, then that's when we can, we can share it. But what's so cool is that there's no pressure here, right? Like, I don't have to convince anybody. Like, I don't have to convince anyone. I love working with people who just like get it. Oh my gosh, this scan is so cool. What do you mean I can see, 45 different things going on with me, and then you can make specific recommendations? And so now it gets to be fun. It's like we're talking to people who are attracted, want to learn more, right? Who want to learn. And the side part of that is we get to build our business doing that. So we don't have to convince anybody to do anything. But what's so cool here is that we can work it around all of our every one of us on here have a completely different stuff going on, right? Completely different. Katrina and Janelle both have kids and their moms, and they're doing things and they're going places, right? Jerry Ann's building an amazing business, and Erica's like the online internet math queen up here and just sharing everything down. And I run actually 3 companies, but a main business, and then I get to do this in the pockets of my time because it's my passion project. Yeah. So each of you guys can sort of share your, how it works for you.
Yeah.
I think for me, but for me, the minute I saw it, I was in. There was no hesitation. I love the scanner. I love the products. I wanted to try it. I got into it, but I'm busy with kids, like you said, and I can just kind of go at my own pace. There's no pressure. There's no 9 to 5. There's no boss, but it's something that I love to do. You know what I mean? So I meet someone, I talk about it, and I give that same, like, no pressure, just explore it, try it for yourself and see how you are. And then when you're ready, you can get into the business side, and it's what you make of it. You can either go full force and make a ton of money, or you can have it as a side hustle, or just, however you want to form it and do it is the best. So
I love how it evolves as you go, because like you said, you don't know if you don't know. And when you first start, I had been in corporate America for 35 years, and I was done. I was beat up. It's not a nice place all the time, and I had been in it for long enough, and I had ran circles around enough people I was done. And at the same time, COVID hit. My health was horrible, and I said, I'm done. So I retired, and they went, okay, well, now what am I going to do? I'm not going to go get another job. And And it was like going through the journey of, I'm going to take this time, get my health back together, which this industry gave that to me and absolutely turned my health around 1,000%. And then it was like a light bulb and another stair step. It was like, wait a minute, look what just happened to me. Look at the transformation, my health, my weight, mentally, physically, financially, everything. And I thought, man, if I can share this and just help one other person, then it just like the doors start opening, and you show not just the business side, you show the supplement side, you show the nutrition part of it. And it's like, there are people out there that they're okay with where they are. And then there are people that goes, this is not okay. I want to do better, be better. So whether it's mentally, physically, financially, it fit everything. And then bring the scanner into it. And I'm like, forget about it. It just, if I would have had the scanner 35 years ago, I would not have had the horrific health journey my entire adult life.
Yeah.
You could have had that window at that point and opened up so many different possibilities for me at 25. And I, so it's like, it's so nice. And the way that this is built is such a different, I call it a hybrid, because there's so many different areas and modalities around this whole scanner and how you can work it and all the things. So the professionals, the doctors, the chiropractors, the health food stores, the gyms, the trainers, they can have a business totally different than how we're running it. It's your business to do how you want, when you want, and how you can. So it's just an amazing opportunity for so many people.
And we all have a different timeline journey. And I want to sort of share a little bit of that as well. We're all in a little different timeline. We're all running it differently for each of us. Miss Jerry Ann just recently, not one ranked, but double ranked. And for anyone in the industry knows that's a really big deal, right? It means she had an amazing month, right? Everything was clicking, and she's putting herself out there and meeting with people and helping people. And so when you're what we call ranking, it just means you're helping more people, right? And that's it. That means you're helping more people. And so everyone has a different, sometimes we're fast, sometimes we're slow. To me, it's been on the slow side, right? A little slow, because I only have little tiny pockets of my time, but I can still build and grow on the side, right? So we all have our own different timeline and different journey. And here's what's a cool thing. In this company, ranking isn't even that important. It's really only, for us internally, kind of pushing ourselves. It's a guide of how we're improving or progressing, but it's not even that important, because you can make a whole lot of money without ranking. That's the other thing, right?
That's such a great point. Such a great point. And for me too, not only has the health journey been an eye opener, I'm just a different person. I'm a completely different person coming into this industry now than I was before I started.
We all are. If we all look at each other, it's like we're all night and day different than when we first started.
And I wouldn't change it for the world, right? I don't care if I never made a cent. I feel so much better of who I am now. I don't know if it just gives you more confidence or more. I think too, this industry, because there's no end, there's no cap, the opportunity is endless for people. And, at the very, very beginning, I was afraid, I was embarrassed to say, well, I want to make a lot of money. Well, you know what? I'm not embarrassed to say that. I want to make a lot of money, and I am in an industry that it can happen. And that is exciting to me,
Yeah. And honestly, you guys, the more money we make, the more people we can help. And that's a beautiful thing in any business, right? This is about business. I'm the business one here, right? It's the more money, the more we're financially able to, right? Again, that's why we're in business, is to make money. Yes, we want to help people, absolutely. But we're also in it to make money, because that gives us the ability to, give back more and help more, and, all of the other things that you can't do if you're not financially viable, right? And able to. So it's a phenomenal model.
Yeah, it's a great point. I love that. How do they say that? money in the hands of good people can do good things.
Yes.
Yeah. That's good.
That's a good motto.
Mhm.
One of those stigmas around money and stuff. It's like you don't need to be afraid to make it, because
Right.
if you're a good person, you're going to do good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Do
also
good things to get there.
more people.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And I like how you even touched on that, Lisa, as far as everybody's kind of like at a different stage of the game too with the business, right? Like, when I first started, I kind of came in hot, and then it's like, I feel like, oh my gosh, I slowed down so much because life gets busy, right? But then you come right back to it. So it's like the ups and the downs, and there's no quotas. There's no monthly this that you have to do.
Yeah. Right.
It's on you. And when it works and when you have more time, fantastic. And when it doesn't, it doesn't. And you just have to be okay with that.
Yeah. Everybody has a season in their life. And when I started hearing that, I'm like, that's kind of odd. I'm not sure about. But then when things hit and you're like, oh, you have different, or almost like different chapters, right? And you just have to, as life hits, you take the blows, but you keep going. And you all know, my journey over the last 5 years in this industry here. There's been some hits, and I may go away for a second, and then I'm coming right back because I know the value of this. I know where it can go, what it can do, not just for me, but for all the people that I can touch. And I will never lose that vision or that push or the drive to do as much as I can for as many people as I can. And I've never seen an industry that you can do so much for so many people and be so rewarded for that. And
Yes.
at the end of the day,
Yep. That's what it's all
Yeah, and the
about.
rewards come in all different ways, right?
Yes.
And that's so great when they come in with our amazing community, like who we get to surround ourselves around, right? Or by, people who are, growth minded and want to do more and help more, right? It's financial, it's also, the ability to help so many people. It just, the rewards come in so many different ways. It might be ranks, it might be money, it might be, time, who knows what it is for each person.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. Right.
it is. But well,
Okay.
guys, we just hit episode 17. That is so awesome. I'm like, the numbers are growing. I'm like, dang, this is awesome. And every week is something different. And now we're going live, and now we're going to start bringing in guest speakers periodically. And it just, and if anybody out there ever wants to know something specific, reach out to any of us, and we'd be glad to have a conversation. Hop on in and let us know if you want to hear something special. If you've heard us talk about something and you want more information on that, let us know, because we're open books here, and we'd love to talk, because we all love to talk.
Well, some of us more than others.
Yes.
That's great. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I agree. Chime on in, hit replay if you're watching the replay, or if you saw us live. I mean, just like Jerry Ann said, ask questions. Let us know if you want more information, and we will welcome you on in.
And we'll continue to keep sharing and showing up every week. So we'll see you next week on episode 18. Bye, everyone.
Bye.